Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are visiting Dollar Tree. I haven't been to a Dollar Tree in forever, and I mean forever. So I decided to stop into a Dollar Tree that's a little hidden. I don't always go to that one, but I thought that one would probably have the most, Christmas and other things that have probably sold out in another store. So that's my recommendation. Always check the stores that usually get things a little late because they will have it, mostly throughout December. How cute is this mug with a little plushie? They also have the snowman version. Those would be really cute and expensive gifts. They also have a few of these left. They look like mercury glass. They also have a box of poinsettias. Those are very pretty. These trees are back with the plaid. There's also this version. They also have the green and black buffalo check reindeer. This I never saw before, and it's fall. I'm also including other clips from other Dollar Trees, just to show you everything I found recently. They had those skirts, and over here on this end cap there's lots of ornaments. Look at these angel wings, those are new. Let's see, some snowflakes, some stars. Okay, this one has the champagne color, not gold, not silver. I thought that one was very pretty. These if you're doing the blue. And let's see, they have this penguin. He has a little scarf, a beanie hat. And then they have these that are actually made out of wood. They're like big beads. The snowman with different hats. And then these are just, the heads. I am going to include some Valentine's Day sneak peeks at the end of this video. I know you guys enjoy those. And if you're new, you don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, I do my research and try to see what is going to come out in the next cycle of, holiday decor. And usually if they're posted, it takes about a week or two for them to actually hit stores. So we should be seeing Valentine's Day pretty soon, believe it or not. I noticed they have so many different owls this time, so I'm just pointing that out. These are some light up icicles. It comes with two. Those are $1.50. They also have this towel here with the gingerbread house, home sweet home. I see lots of containers. These are plastic. They have the snowman. They do have the sleigh. And then these I thought were pretty nice with the gumdrops and the gingerbread men, candy canes, snowflakes. They're plastic. They also have this style. Also plastic. Look at this lid here with the hot cocoa and spoons. Now, this is why I like to come to the other stores sometimes. You never know what you're going to find. So it seems they have a fresh selection of the little village house. Only one gingerbread house left for me to show you, which I appreciated. I did show these in my sneak peek a while back. I do like the diner, the idea of the little pictures in the windows to see the guests in there. There's this one too. I feel they're getting better with the village houses. Some toys at the window. And because we see the sneak peeks, I know what to look out for. There's also this one here with the hot cocoa Christmas tree farm. They have the cars or trucks. This set here. And like in my sneak peeks, I did find the gingerbread train. Okay, they have the carolers. Let's keep going. These are nice. With the Santa belt. They're plastic. At Christmas, all roads lead home. The most wonderful time of the year. Those are also plastic. Oh, look at the snowmen. These are not plastic. They're kind of like a tin. There's also the peppermint candy. The snowflakes. These will probably be $1.50. Now they do have these platters. They're plastic. Probably $1.50 as well. Lots of candy canes there. Look at these. Dollar Tree rarely uses this shade of blue, so that's different. The snowflakes. Okay. Over here, they do have these tins. It looks like the gingerbread man doesn't have a neck, but anyway. So those come in different sizes. There's also Mrs. Claus baked shop cookies, pies, candy. And like always, Dollar Tree has these little tin containers. Festive Noel. That Santa looks very happy. The red truck. Wow, I love when Dollar Tree brings out, their beautiful gift bags. And of course, you can DIY a craft, cut them, and frame them. These are also new. They're pretty nice. It comes with 6. These can also be used as, Christmas gift tags. Okay, over here they have a great selection of tumblers. I was actually surprised. These light up. These with the reindeer antlers. Great for the kids. Baby, it's cold outside. Look at that topper. That's new. There's also chillin' with my Nomies, but it does have a snowman. So that was... Oh, Snowmies. Okay, I get it. Alright, eat, drink, and be merry. Holiday cheer. That reminds me of the Grinch. They're all plastic. Got your jingle on. This one here. It has the nutcrackers, which they kind of look like gingerbread nutcrackers now that I see that. Warm winter wishes. These are glittery, but on the inside. And then these here that are very popular. I found the Last Santa candy dispenser, plastic as well. The monogram stockings, I thought, looked pretty good in comparison to other years. I did find this gingerbread girl one. These are made out of felt. They also have the reindeer. Let's see. Paw Patrol. Spider-Man. Jack with 0. He looks happy. And I thought these were so nice, friends. The bird. The Christmas tree. Love that shade of green. And the white. They look a little, rustic. And they are metal. Look at these candles. Those are nice also. These come with 6. So they have the Christmas tree. And they also have the gingerbread man. Oops. Yep. Caught it in time. Those are nice. And then over here they have their candles. This one is Naughty and Spice. Now, wow. I think these candle holders are worth it and they look pretty nice. They're glass, friends. I do recommend those. Even these candles are pretty nice. I like that they're bringing different things. The classic nutcracker look. Those covered in glitter. It looks like they did an upgrade on these. They added that, finger hole. Classic look. Joyful Pomander, $5 for these candles. Glitter and snowflakes. One Pine Fine. This one is Making Berries Bright. Pretty fun names. The lanterns are up there, which we have seen. They also have these that are glittery. The gold tops. Personally, I always like to look for their homemade holiday cards. It's just, pretty to see all the different designs that they bring out. They have the church, the chimney. This is like a hot cocoa with some chocolate fudge. Of course, they have to have a gingerbread version. This one here, also very nice. This one seems to be popular. Oh, Holy Night. Look at these guinea pigs. Merry Christmas, that's an ornament. This one with the bows. Mom, oh, okay, so they have different themes, some of them. Jingle Bell Rock, the Nutcrackers, the Penguin, Merry Christmas. This one reminds me of, old style. Now, I do have to say that in their Dollar Tree Plus aisle, they, still have a lot. And I think it's because of the prices, friends. And I think that's kind of a good thing because we show these stores and companies that it's not right to, overprice some of the items when there's other stores that are bringing some things that are similar for far less. But these, I do have to say, they are super cute. And I am glad that they have some, left because they're usually one box and that's it, right? Okay. I think the deers, the graphics are so nice. And now with AI, friends, some of these pictures or images, they have lots of mistakes. So, I don't know, you just have to keep an eye out. This Santa reminds me of some plastic Santa signs. I don't know if you guys remember, but back then they used to have some that were made out of plastic. My mom had those. She didn't really put out a lot of Christmas decor, but the few pieces that she did put out, I remember them. Okay, they have the disco garlands. Anything I showed before, I'm not gonna go, super in detail. Let's see, they have 4 feet unlit trees. Okay, I see lots of boxes of those. And let's see over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw these. They bring them out every year. Joy. That plaid goes, with that Ralph Lauren if you're doing that. Mary. And these bells. These plastic materials are good for outdoor. The bows, okay. This mistletoe with the galvanized metal. No price though. We saw these cars already. The trucks. They still have lots of countdowns, okay. The deer, the snowman. And the elf. The Santa one is sold out. Okay, I see some poinsettias. This mistletoe. Wow, look at this ribbon. Some core mats, bright and merry. They have Noel. And they have Merry Christmas. I see some pretty gift wrapping paper, $5. Wow, okay. Snowman ornaments. They have the Grinch. 50 square feet. And look at this one here. They have Hello Kitty. She has that wreath. I feel like Dollar Tree is starting to get things like Five Below. Here is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. Some garlands. The elf one is back. Fragrance warmer, $5. They have Santa. I'm sure they had more. Everything here we saw already. The pillows. Okay. Look at these sitters with the beads. They have the snowman. They have what I think is supposed to be Santa. I think he's so cute, the snowman. Oh, here is Santa. Yeah. Look at her. We saw a lot of the tinsel items. They have the soldier. Okay, so here's what I mean when I say they still have a lot. These are $7. They have the gingerbread man. They have the snowman. I think it's because of the price and the size. They have the soldier. These are also available at Family Dollar, so I feel that's why they, aren't doing as well. Here are some super huge bags that they have in the Dollar Tree Plus aisle. These are $3. And then this end cap. Look at the lampposts. I think that's pretty nice. And it does kind of like flicker. These are all plastic, by the way. There's also the lanterns with the trees. You can DIY that if you would like. These are different shapes. This box has some pretty bells. I love that they also have the greenery and that ribbon. This is a nice color. There's also the silver and they also have the gold. It's a matte gold. Pretty nice. I'm not sure of the price though. Okay, that sticker on the box says $5. But yes, I think another reason why things aren't selling, I know some Dollar Trees don't have prices on things. And I don't know about you friends, but if there's no price, I'm not picking it up. And I, commenting all of this. So stores, if they're paying attention, they can, make some changes. Look, they do have these pillows. No price, but these are good to get and then just buy pillow covers from Amazon, friends. That's what I do. It helps with storage. Look, this is pretty thick. Merry and bright. Of course, it does open up. There's also these plastic lanterns with that old style Santa, the deer. And then look, these lights are $7. Okay, over here they have the ladders, which I think we saw before, I had to leave the country for my grandmother's funeral. The tinsel wreaths, the red, they have more ladders. This one with the snowman. And then look at that snowman back there. Those are leaners. There's also Santa. And these are packed, friends. And pretty heavy, I do have to say. I see the soldier. There, you can see them a little bit better. So much fun. This ribbon, I do have to say, is so pretty. Over here, they have more garlands. The disco balls. This one we didn't see, or I didn't see. The soldiers. The classic Christmas colors. These are $5. They're 3-pack of the pillar candles with the silver. I was looking for the golds but didn't find them. I don't know if they do have them. This is a frosted glass vase in that pretty brown pinkish color. And then look, they have the trays with the beads back again. Look at this pink color. I do like it. Very pretty. This color, you have to be careful. It's like a black, but then it looks like an olive green, right? That's a good color for fall. I stopped in my tracks when I saw this display. Wow. $5 posters. And they were smart to put the K-pop Demon Hunters first because, it's trendy, very popular. They also have the Wicked theme for $5. I didn't watch that, but, it's been everywhere. Okay, look. Let's see. So they have Messi. I'm just going to show you the ones that they have. They do have lots of anime, I do have to say. And Walmart does have lots of similar ones. SpongeBob. Look, they even have Chicken Jockey from the recent Minecraft movie. That's very popular. A map. Different themes. Zootopia 2. Okay, so they're very, actualized. Like, where's Waldo? That's fun. Basketball. They have Stitch. I don't know what this one is. Tupac. Caroline. NFL. Lakers. More Demon Slayer. Spider-Man. Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. Hello Kitty. Strawberry Shortcake. How cute. They have Bluey. More Demon Slayer. The Minecraft one, my son has this one. Stitch, Pokemon, and this one here. There's only one left. Something else that's very popular currently, Stranger Things. I got to season 3, so I do have to, see the other ones to be up to date. Look, they have the poster clips. Now, this store had an awesome selection of socks, as you guys can see. There's so many to mention, so I'm just gonna show you like this. Wow. Oreo, Skittles. And look, they even have some boxer briefs, Airheads, Bob Ross. I mean, wow, they have, socks behind socks behind socks. Wow. I never really noticed or took note of the travel items that they have here at Dollar Tree, so it's nice to see that they have those here. Look, they even have these slippers. Great for stocking stuffers. And even these that are great for carry-ons or, just having them compacted. This packaging saves lots of space. Look, it fits 4 little bottles. Okay, nice to know that those are here. Look, I did find these hair clips. The cowboy hat with the American flag colors. This cowgirl hat with the pink and stars. They do have the boots. Even the flowers. Plushy ones too. Okay. Look at this one. Has anyone tried any of these hair tools? Comment down below. These are $10. Not for me, but just if maybe there's other subscribers or friends that are curious and would like to know before, Christmas ends. They are, affordable. Some silicone wine stoppers, the beanie hat, the cowgirl hat. And then these jars that have the flower. Those are new. And even these here. This one here in the middle, I never saw in my stores near, where I live. Okay. And then these are glass. Look at this color here. Here is this pink color. So nice for spring. Wow, look at all the different colors that they have. These are glass. Yes. Okay, now let's look at the Valentine's Day sneak peek. Starting off with some tabletop decor. These will be $5. They look like they are made out of balloons. 12 inches tall. These will be LED. Okay, so they have the faces. Love is in the air. You light up my life. Very colorful. Now, they've had these cupcake ornaments in the past. But it seems that they've made an update on these. The sprinkles look a little different. So here's the red. Here is the pink and red. You can see the little hearts. And then there is this one that has a little more pink than red. I believe these will be $1.50. Okay. And you get 2 per pack like always. Now these are new this year. So these will also be in the regular section, not the Dollar Tree Plus. So it's a year of date nights, 52 date ideas, and 52 things to do. Get to know each other. So I guess you pull out a little card every day. They have some metal stakes like always. They do have this balloon dog, which is new. These will also be, in the regular section. There's also the dog riding a bicycle with more hearts. Here are the other ones they are showing. The other 3, I believe we've seen, last year or the years prior. Let's continue. These are also in their regular section. The cups with the straws. They have the heart, the pink teddy bear, the capybara, which is new, and the yellow duck with the little heart. Oh, so nice. These will also be $1.50 or $1.75. They do have some festive balloons. Very sweet. The pizza, you know, they're puns. Here is the rocket and the dinosaur. You are dynamite. Oh, okay. Now, they are getting some teddy bears. They look like they're made out of balloons, but they're not. So there's the red. There's also this blue and the pink. So they look like they're, you know, foil balloons. Very appropriate with all the teddy bear things that are coming out. They're also coming out with a beaded cross and a beaded heart. And, you know, Easter will probably come right after Valentine's Day. So anyway, now they are bringing out a new towel. I love you cherry much. Look at those bows. Very, you know, trendy. Now, I believe these will be in the Dollar Tree Plus aisle. The red truck we have seen years and years. The new one is the wheelbarrow. Be My Valentine with the love letters. And I wish they had a close-up picture, but they don't for some reason. But I think that one's a cute idea. Here's a closer look at the camper because they did have a close-up of that one. So it just says loads of love. The stripes reminds me of, you know, Victoria's Secret. Last year they did bring out some Valentine's Day mailboxes that were metal. Here are the ones this year. They do look different. The pink one I think is the cutest. Personally, love the font, that bow. Seems these will be $5 like last year. Here's a closer look at the white one. XOXO with that heart and then that love letter towards the bottom. This one's similar to the ones that they had last year. Here's a closer look at the red one. Love letter, and then it says love. The ones last year had the floating love letters at the top. Dollar Tree is well aware that the teddy bears are in. Now, they will have 2 teddy bear leaners. These are metal and they are $5. So this one says, I love you. The teddy bear does have that top hat. He looks very happy. And here's his girlfriend. She has a heart that's saying XOXO. So hugs and kisses, also very nice. Here is the third one for those that love the sweet hearts or candy hearts decor. Cutie, hug, kiss, XOXO, BFF, love. Again, these will be $5. Now, Dollar Tree Plus, they're bringing out these really nice gingerbread houses and gingerbread trees. Here's a closer look at the pink gingerbread house. These are supposed to be $6 a piece. Here's a look at the red gingerbread house. And I have kind of like a thing with Dollar Tree because I feel, I don't know about you guys, but they could have done this for Christmas, couldn't they? And I always say that it seems Dollar Tree puts more effort for their fall harvest decor and Valentine's Day than Christmas. That's just what I notice. But anyway, here's the red. If you're wondering, these are also LED and they are almost 8 inches tall. Alright friends, that is everything so far. As always, I will be on the lookout for any new updates or new things that we should be expecting soon in our stores. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you're new. I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.